people have joined or no?
Yes, ma'am.
We are live, ma'am.
Yeah. So thank you, Laliji. Yeah. Good evening, everyone. And here we are, another heartwarming session on metamorphosis on World Health Day. What is actually the World Health Day, and why are we here to create a session on this topic today? So, with the plethora of speakers from diverse fields and connected to maternal issues, maternal factors that affect the health and the nutrition, not only of ladies and women, but also how, as children, when we talk about NEP 20, what is NEP 20 focusing on? NEP 20 is focusing on health of the children, where government has started midday meal programs and other meal programs for the children so that they do not lack in nutrition and focus academically more better on the academics also. So health education is a process that empowers individuals and communities to improve their health by increasing knowledge, changing attitudes, and fostering healthy behaviors. I focus more on healthy behaviors. It involves a combination of learning experiences designed to influence health related decisions and actions, ultimately aiming to improve the overall well being of the mother and the child, which in turn helps in the fruition of academic success of the child in school. So here we have some of the key aspects that we will focus on from different speakers, whatever they're going to share for today. So key aspects of the health education, number one is learning experiences, behavioral change, empowerment, health education, community development, and patient education. So today I bring forward my host of the session today, Anjum Qureshi. She will invite you all one by one and connect with you all on the topic that you're going to speak. Let us all together create a change in the education, focusing more on the healthy aspect of the mindset, not only in terms of nutrition, but nutrition of the soul and mind both together. So over to you, Anjum, to take forward the session. All the best.
Thank you so much, ma'am, and I welcome you all for this wonderful session on World Health Day. And as ma'am just said, we need to talk about nutrition, not just about the body, but our health, the soul. Everything is important. And when we talk about health day, people think that it is only about physical health, but mental health, emotional health, spiritual health, everything is equally important. And I know it is going to be a very wonderful session today. I can see some of the speakers who have joined with us. So without wasting time, we will start with the session and we can have discussions in between. And let me tell you, all the speakers who have joined, please switch on your cameras. Be there throughout the session. And the time limit for you is 10 minutes. So please respect the time constraints because we have many speakers in line who will be joining again with us today. So let's begin the Sonal Seth, ma'am. And over to you. I'd like to hear your perspectives on the World Health Day.
You can take whoever is present over here. Let people join as per their convenience. What the heck?
Good evening, ma'am. Have you called my name?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Sonal Seth, ma'am, please.
Okay, ma'am. Just good evening, everyone. Am I audible? It's really truly an honor to be on this Metamorphosis platform. It's like a university for me. I'm learning every day from the Metamorphosis. And today I'm going to give a small speech about World Health Day. So it's truly an honor to stand before you. Today we celebrate World Health Day, a day that reminds us, one of the most precious gifts that the universe has given us, our health. In a world full of material pursuit, it's easy to forget that foundation of all our dreams, ambition, and success lies in something we often take for granted, our physical and mental well-being. Health is the greatest gift that yet profound yet truth has been echoed by great minds through the ages. Without good health, even the wealthiest person struggles. Without energy, focus, and strength, even the brightest ideas remains dreams. That's why I say, if today we wake up without pain, we are breathing freely, walking ease, living without medication. Be thankful. Be thankful that you are. Be in gratitude that you are richer than what you think. Our health is our first wealth. Everything else, money, success, relationships, even happiness comes after that. Because when we are healthy, we have the power to enjoy life. We chase our goals to care for others and to grow into the best selves. But here's a reality check. Health doesn't come automatically. It's a balance of the choices we make, the food we eat, the movement we give to our bodies, the sleep we honor, and the way we care for our minds. It's about the environment we live in, the air we breathe, the water we drink, and the system we trust for care and support. World Health Day isn't about celebrating health. It's about recognizing the challenges too. Around the world, millions of people still lack access to basic health care. Clean water, nutritious food, mental health support. Health is health is right and not privilege, and yet for many it remains out of reach. So today we don't just honor our own well-being, we raise our voices for those who are still fighting for theirs. Let's this day remind us that there are three things. First priority is your own health. Eat better, move more, sleep deeper, stress less, not just when we are sick, but every day. Second, care for the health for others, whether it's a family, your community, or someone halfway across the world. Advocates, support, and stands for the health equity. A healthier world starts with a compassion. A third, respect the planet. Our health and the earth's health are deeply connected. The food we eat, the air we breathe, the water we drink, they are depend on the healthy environment. Let's be mindful for our environment and be respectful for that. To our healthcare workers, researchers, wellness advocates, and everyone who works tirelessly to protect our health, thank you. Your work saves lives and shapes the future. To each of you here today, remember this: your body is your home for life. Treat it with love, protect it with knowledge, and honor it with gratitude. Because it's the end of no success, no achievement, and no possession will ever mean more than simply being able to say, I am well. So let's celebrate health, let's fight for health, and most importantly, let's live in a way that protects and honors this incredible gift we have been given. A small poem from me. Health is our treasure, shiny and bright. Health is our treasure, shiny and bright, helps us feel happy, strong, and light. Eat good food, play each day, keep the sickness far away. Wash your hands, get good food, get good sleep, laugh and smile, don't be deep. A healthy world is what we need. So let's all do a healthy deed. Thank you. This is all from my side. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Sonali. And yes, it was really, really very inspiring that when we talk about health and how you even spoke about the human qualities that we forget, the compassion, gratitude. It is about how we live our life. Yes, of course,
Yes,
we have been hearing since the childhood a quote that health is wealth.
health is well.
So the
Yes,
first thing is health. It doesn't matter how much you have, how much money you have, how much success you're achieving. But the first thing is health. If our health is not proper, I think we cannot enjoy anything. And it doesn't matter how much we have, how many people we have around you to praise. So that was a very good thought and a very good start
I just
to the
want
World
to
Health.
say one line. Last, I heard from Lata Mangeshkar on the online platform that I have everything with me, but I don't have a good health. So you must respect your health first. So really, we should take care of our health. That is the first thing I want. Because without that, nothing, we can't enjoy any of the things. Even if we get a good
Yes,
sleep, that
ma'am.
is also good. Thank
Yes,
you
of
so
course.
much.
Now it is. Nowadays, ma'am, when the people say like when you go to the doctors and they ask, we got with some kind of we're having some kind of trouble, and the doctor asks, can you sleep? Do you have proper sleep every day? And then we answer yes. So see, they say okay, if you sleep for 2 hours peacefully at night, so sleep is something which actually people want to have, but they don't, they cannot have that few hours of sound sleep every day. They have to go to medication and some other methods. They have to have medicines or just go to some doctors, counselors to get that sleep. So getting a sound sleep has also become a very big problem today. And yes, of course, health that we are talking about. So let's continue with this. And yes, we have Kanakagiri Shakuntala ma'am with us. Yes, Shakuntala ma'am. So we would like to hear from you. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you, Anjum, so much for having me here. Sonal, also, thank you so much. Yeah, health, it is such a subject that it's never ending and it's always had its connotations at some period or the other. Hello? Am I audible? Hello?
Yes, ma'am, you are audible.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So the definition might have remained the same, but the connotations of health has been changing from period to period. So what it was during our grandparents' time and what it was in our times, and now what it is, definitely, I'm much more probably older too. So the current generation's viewpoint on health is totally different. Yes, there have been so many experiments and so many theories have been going around, and things do change over a period of time. But to me, yes, as the adage goes, health is wealth. You are what you are, you eat, you are what you eat. So these are all very commonly heard adages throughout our lifetime. For me, health is something that keeps you going, keeps you energetic, keeps you happy, keeps you mentally active, keeps you physically active, and it takes care of so many other things that you would want to do or you can do. It's probably the kind of food that we are putting into our system along with the spirit, the intention of how we are eating, what we are eating, why we are eating. I don't mean to say that every time you take a morsel, you're thinking of it from a science point of view or from an experiment point of view, not like that. But when you enjoy food, also that makes a lot of impact on our behavioral, external behavioral tendencies. So that is one aspect. And yes, health is as the slogan goes, healthy beginnings, hopeful future. And we all wish that the future of all our little beings will be very uh, taken care of well, will be very good. And they are the future citizens who will be absolutely very energetic, very active, and they'll be participating in so many activities and all, mentally, physically, and also their emotional stride in life probably would improve a lot if their health aspect is taken care of. And I'm sure it's already being taken care of, and much more needs to be done on this aspect. Then you have, yes, poor nutrition affects what we have seen all through our life also. So particularly in the rural areas and all, we have come across several nutrition deficiency diseases and all. Incidentally, I happen to be in this, I don't know if you're aware of NSS camp, we used to say, National Service Scheme it was those days. So we had to go to the villages, and because we had a subject called nutrition in disease, so we were to identify children with some nutritional deficiencies. So there was kwashiorkor. Kwashiorkor was very, I think you all would have heard about this kind of a disease in infants. And this was very, very obvious, and it was quite widespread those days. I'm talking about the 70s. So we had to pick children and bring them over to the community centers. We ourselves could not, because we've studied certain symptoms and all, we were able to identify, gather them, and bring them to the community center where a doctor was called, and this doctor would recommend what kind of a treatment to he would counsel the parents, and accordingly the case was taken up by the community centers. So I don't know how much of that kind of impact is still there or not. Probably it's much better comparing the type of food. Even the standards of the rural people also have increased. People are quite aware. People are quite knowledgeable also, and I think, in fact, they are most active. I feel that more active than all of us also here, because they do such tedious work, hard work. They're out in the sun, so their vitamin deficiency is not any bother to them. So they're getting plenty of vitamin. So probably that's why they're able to withstand all those hardships and all those tough situations that they are going through. But yes, for us, mostly, the so-called average healthy individuals and all, we are interested in popping pills as and when we like, whether it's vitamins, whether it's calcium, unless the doctor specifies it. I think it's become a more self-medication these days. And to what extent it is good, I don't know. To what extent it can be implemented also, I don't know. So certain things, that there is a positive aspect to it, and in certain aspects there is also a negative side to it. So poor nutrition only impacts the physical, not only the physical but mental and emotional states also. And this further leads to their social development uh, is also affected, because they are not able to communicate with the people around. They're not able to mingle with the people around. They're not able to play. They're not able to concentrate. Even when they're taken to schools, I have seen that they will be just sitting, very lethargic. That's all. They just can't even understand what is being told or what is being taught over there. So there are such aspects, as far as I know. That's what I try to say over here. Anjum, if that's okay.
That was really wonderful insights, ma'am, because as we say, as you said, yes, of course, what we eat, it actually reflects in our everyday life. And what all we have, like the food that we have, it is not only going to shape our physical health, but also the mental and emotional health. Because if we don't eat properly, we don't have a balanced diet, our health will not be proper. And if it is not proper, and obviously, like if I don't have a good health, I'm not feeling well, I want to be able to work. If I am not able to work, I will have stress. So and if I have continuous stress, then again there will be problems, because I am not able to work. I will not have good relations with the people at the workplace. And so it is everything, like, and you really connected all the
Thank you.
kinds of health and why nutrition is important. And the way you mentioned, like, have you worked with the women, that is very, very important,
It was
because maternal nutrition in the rural areas, it is still an issue. Uh, for the villages where already some government or the non-government organizations are working, their situations has improved. But in India, still there are many villages, though there is a community health center or a primary health center over there, but they don't have facilities and they don't have knowledge. At least awareness among the women can really help to have good health, because if a woman is healthy, if the mother is healthy, and obviously will be having a healthy child, she can take care of her nutrition of the family, and also so we'll be having a good health for everyone. Thank you very much, ma'am, for this wonderful sharing. And now let's move on to our next speaker, Prachi ma'am. Prachi ma'am, are you ready?
Yeah. Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So, good evening, everyone. Good evening to all the edu leaders and the members. And I sincerely convey my thanks to everyone for allowing me to be here in the event. I want to share one of my slideshow, if you can allow me, and then I can continue with the.
You want to show a screen, Prachi?
Yeah, I want to show one slide that I've prepared.
Okay. Okay, so I'll be making you the host, but before leaving, see that you make me the host back, okay? I'm planning to make Anjum the host. Anjum will make you the host and then make Anjum the host again, okay? Be careful
Okay.
that you don't leave the
Yeah.
live link, okay? Because then the connection gets disrupted, okay? So Anjum, you can make you the host. You want to show a slide share?
Yeah.
Okay. Check if you are the host. Anjum has given you. Click on the blue 3 dots over there. And there is a slide share down here. Or you can give the PPT to Anjum. Anjum will share it for you. Give it to me. I'll share it with Anjum.
Yes,
She
I
will
have
open it for you.
made her the host now. She's the host.
Anjum,
Rachna,
make
you
her the
can
host.
share.
Make her the host again. And send your slide to me. I
Yeah,
will
yeah,
share it
she's
with
the
Anjum.
host.
Let me share the doc.
Are you
Sorry,
successful?
No, it's still working, ma'am. The
Do one
bandwidth is
thing. Send your PPT to me or whatever it is. I'll send it to Anjum. Anjum will share it for you. Make Anjum the host again. Do you know how to make the host again?
side.
Oh. There is this share down, slide share button down.
Yeah, I know, but it's not working. I'm trying my level best to do that. It's not working.
Share your PPT with me. I'll send it to Anjum. Anjum
Yeah.
will share it for you. Share your
Okay,
PPT to me. Whatever it is, the PDF or PPT, whatever it is, send it to me. And I will share it with Anjum. Anjum will open it for you. Make Anjum the host again.
If, ma'am, if someone wants to continue, they can continue
That's
until
what
I
I'm
send
saying.
you the
Yeah. In the
PPT.
meantime, you can share your PPT and make Anjum the
Yeah.
host. She will do the needful for you. Okay, Anjum, you can call someone. You can
Okay,
call
sure,
the
ma'am.
speaker. Yeah.
Yeah, sure, sure. So we have Dr. Priyanka Rajni, ma'am, with this. So Priyanka Rajni, ma'am, we would like to hear from you on this World Health Day.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Dr. Priyanka, former principal of a school and junior college of science at Juhu, Mumbai. Trust me, it's a privilege to be among such dedicated educators and torchbearers of change. Sonal ma'am, Anjum ma'am, meeting you after a long time online. Today, on the occasion of World Health Day, we are reminded that true education is not just about shaping minds, it's about nurturing hearts, bodies, and communities. As teachers, we don't just teach subjects, we shape lifestyles. And in that spirit, I'd like to share a poem dedicated to all of you and to our society at large. My poem is called Teach, Heal, Inspire, a call for wellness. In halls of learning, chalk in hand, we shape young minds to understand. Am I audible?
Huh.
Okay. In halls of learning, chalk in hand, we shape young minds to understand that health is more than just a goal, it is the heartbeat of the soul. We speak of science, of art, of truth, of courage born in early youth. But deeper still, we plant a seed to care, to serve, to meet a need. For what is knowledge, rich and vast, if health and care are left to last? Let every lesson gently blend with habits that the heart defend. To eat with thought, to move with grace, to find still joy in life's quick pace, to rest when tired, to laugh out loud, to speak of pain and still be proud. So let this be a louder cry to parents, leaders, you and I. Make health a right, not just a plea, from cities wide to every tree. Let hospitals be places few, because prevention came from you. Let children grow in strength and smile, not fight disease with every mile. Build cleaner streets, serve cleaner meals, break every chain than hunger seals. Let water run both safe and clean, and no one live in helpless fear. To conclude, for teachers sow what time will reap in classrooms where the young minds leap. And if we teach both heart and head, a world of wellness lies ahead. Thank you.
Yes, of course. Thank you so much, ma'am. Yes, of course, the world of wellness lies ahead. And here to teachers, we have been doing a really great work and we are training the young minds when we call about health education, how we are training them, how we are telling them why health is important and how to take care of ourselves. Yes, this is very, very important as an educator that amongst all those things, like in science, okay, we have chapters like about nutrition and okay, which food will contain protein, carbohydrates, and all. But more than that, it is important for them to know what they should be eating and how they should be having a healthy routine to ensure good health for themselves. So thank you very much for sharing your thoughts. So now let's move on to Rania Lampo, ma'am. Rania Lampo, ma'am, has joined with us from Greece, and it's really a pleasure to listen to her thoughts every time. Over to you, Rania, ma'am.
Thank you so much, Dr. Anjum and Dr. Sonal. Every time I join Metamorphosis events, I get very excited because the topics are very relevant and I think very urgent if we talk about the health nowadays. Today my topic will focus on your body, your right, how we can empower teens, teenagers through health education. First, we need to define what the right to health actually means. If we're based on the World Health Organization, United Nations definitions, the right to health is, of course, a fundamental right, which is recognized by these international bodies. So we talk about the right to the highest attainable standard of health, which includes access to timely, acceptable, and affordable health care of appropriate quality. And this doesn't mean the right to be healthy, since no one can guarantee perfect health, but rather means the right to a system of health protection that gives everyone an equal opportunity to be as healthy as possible. According to United Nations, the right of everyone to the enjoyment of the highest attainable standard of physical and mental health, this includes healthcare services, safe, clean water, drinking water, and nutrition, housing, healthcare education, healthy working and environmental conditions. So we could see that the key principles of this right to health focus first on availability. I mean, is there sufficient healthcare facilities, services, goods? Accessibility, is there discrimination? Physical, economically, it's reachable. Acceptability, this means culturally appropriate and respectful of medical ethics, and quality, scientifically and medically appropriate care of good quality. So we need to explain here that it's not about medicine, it's about access to education also, to clean environments and mental health support, etc. So health education, we can help this way teenagers to understand how to prevent illness, how to make informed health decisions about hygiene, about nutrition, about reproduction, mental health. Clean air, safe drinking water are all essential to prevent disease and promote well-being. The right to health includes mental health care, the access to counseling, community support systems, and protection from stigma and discrimination. How many people nowadays they have not access to mental health support because they are afraid to speak because of the stigma. They are afraid of losing their job. They are afraid of losing their friends. So it's not easy to get the support they need. Safer, stable housing and access to nutritious food are essential for physical and mental health. And safe workplaces, fair wages, protection from harmful chemicals from dangerous environments are part of a healthy life. So we could say that the right to health is about equal access to social and environmental factors that influence health. Not just treating illness when it happens, but preventing it and promoting well-being at every level. And we talk about bodily autonomy and informed decision-making because everyone has a right to bodily autonomy. It's the fundamental freedom to do what? To make decisions about their own body without coercion or interference. This includes the right to access accurate, unbiased information, also to make fully informed choices based on someone's values or needs or circumstances. So respecting bodily autonomy means honoring each person's ability to consent, decline, or explore options without pressure. True empowerment starts with trusting individuals to make the best decisions for themselves. And why health education matters for teens? Because today's teens are more connected than ever. They are through all this social media, but they are also navigating a world filled with confusing and sometimes dangerous information about their health. So one of the biggest challenges in misinformation, if we talk about TikTok, for example, viral TikTok trends, or there is unverified advice on social media, it's very easy for young people to fall into the trap of believing false or oversimplified health tips, whether this is a miracle diet or a mental health myth. Misinformation can lead to harmful choices among teenagers or delay proper treatment. Next is what I mentioned before about stigma, especially when it comes to mental health or sexual health or chronic conditions. Many teenagers hesitate to speak up or seek help because they're afraid of being judged or labeled or misunderstood. So this silence often deepens the struggles. For example, a teenager experiencing anxiety may pretend to be just tired, or a young person facing a sexual disease scare might avoid clinics out of embarrassment. And there is issues, of course, the issues of access, because not every teenager has the same resources. Some live in a community with limited healthcare services or underfunded school, or parents who don't have the time or the knowledge to guide them. And others might lack even health insurance or transportation or even safe spaces to ask questions and learn. So without access, even the best information in the world can make a difference. So this, I think, barriers make one thing clear, that empowering teens through real, honest, and accessible health education isn't a luxury, but it's a necessity. So education helps teenagers understand what a balanced diet looks like, how to prevent nutrition, the importance of nutrient of growth and energy, how to read food labels and make healthy choices. We talk about mental health, how to recognize the signs of anxiety or depression or other mental health issues, to be able to recognize your own symptoms, coping strategies, how to develop coping strategies, so when to seek help, how it is important to maintain the emotional well-being and manage your stress. And sexual and reproductive health, given the fact that nowadays teenagers, majority of teenagers have a sexual life, at least here in Europe, this is happening. Sex education will give teenagers tools to understand consent and healthy relationships, to prevent sexually transmitted infections, to use contraception, family planning, and navigate no body changes safely. Because if we empower young people with this knowledge, this promotes autonomy and definitely safer choices. Another issue has to do with drugs, substance abuse prevention, and health education can raise awareness about the risks of drugs, of alcohol, of tobacco users, of teach decision making, peer resistance skills. This is very important. Peer resistance skills, not to be influenced by others, by your peers, by your colleagues, and explain how addiction works and how to get support. So early education is the key to preventing harmful habits and encouraging healthy coping mechanism. You know something that knowledge, they say knowledge is power, and power leads to prevention. Where people are informed about their bodies, about their rights, about their options and their risks, they are empowered to make confident and proactive decisions. So this power translates directly into prevention, preventing harm, preventing misinformation, preventing avoidable outcomes. Whether it is in healthcare or relationships or personal safety, knowledge gives people the tools to protect themselves or others. It's not about knowing, it's about using this knowledge to stay safe, to stay in control, to stay informed. So empowerment in action, talk about youth. Around the world, we have seen young people are leading the change for better health outcomes in their communities. This means that youth voice aren't just important, they are powerful. So we can mention some initiatives, for example, in India. In India, there's a YP Foundation. They have promoted comprehensive sexuality education and access to health services. In Germany, there is the Youth Against AIDS. And USA movements like Youth Empowered Solutions, Advocates for Youth have helped to drive policy change, promote mental health awareness, and expand reproductive justice. So these youth-led efforts demonstrate that when young people are trusted, are trained, and given the platform they lead, then they can challenge stigma, they can close information gaps, and create real lasting change. Definitely, we need to mention the role of parents, of schools, and social media in shaping awareness. One of the most experts say that one of the most powerful ways to empower teenagers is by fostering peer-to-peer support. When it comes to health education, teenagers often listen, relate more to their friends than to adults or an authority figure. That's why teenagers have the unique ability to lead the charge in spreading awareness and encouraging healthy behaviors within the communities. So when teens take on leadership roles in promoting healthy habits or sharing important information, for example, through social media, they become role models for others. Imagine a group of teenagers organizing, for example, a mental health awareness campaign at school, or a sports team holding workshops on nutrition and body positivity. These small acts of teenagers or students can create a ripple effect, helping other teenagers feel comfortable talking about issues they might otherwise keep quiet about. And peer support networks can help remove the stigma and shame that surrounds health struggles. When a teenager sees that the friend speaks openly about their mental health or health choices, it happens what? It normalizes the conversation and encourages others to seek for help too. So peer groups can share resources, can recommend doctors, or even just provide emotional support during difficult times. And teenagers, I believe that teenagers have the power to redefine the narrative about health, particularly for issues that are often misunderstood or they're taboo. So whether it's encouraging body positivity or combating misinformation about mental health or promoting safe sexual practices, teen-led initiatives can be more impactful than anything adults might try to enforce. So we need to give them the tools, the confidence to become health leaders, to empower them, but also to create a future where young people are more informed and more supported and more proactive in taking care well-being. So, in concluding, I want to say that as we reflect today on the importance of World Health Day, it's clear that the health of our world depends on all of us. That includes, of course, how to empower our youth. This change starts with us today. I mean, we need to get informed, seek out reliable resources, educate ourselves about health topic that matters to us, be proactive about our well-being, speak up, whether this is in the classroom or social media or in community, use your voice to challenge myths, to offer support, to promote healthy habits. help others, the friend who listens, the peer who offers advice, or the leader who steps up to make a difference, because we all have a role to play. So World Health Day is more than just raising awareness. It's about action. It's about ensuring that every teenager, no matter where they live or what resources they have, they can get access to the tools and support that they need to live a healthy life. Health equity means that no one is left behind and that everyone has the right to the knowledge, resources, and opportunities for good health. A healthy future starts with empowered youth, and together we can create a world where all teenagers are supported, informed, and ready to lead the charge toward the health of tomorrow. Thank you very much for your attention.
Thank you very much, ma'am.
Yes,
That
yes.
is
No, I want to share before, yes, just one thing that I'm conducting the Greek Ministry of Education, some workshops about safer internet, many years now, the last years, with the students of primary secondary education. It's extremely difficult to make these students speak up, to be open, to feel comfortable. They, they suffer, they struggle with so many issues, especially mental health issues, but it's not easy to make them feel up. So you can understand that this needs training also, trainings of educators, of teachers, because we are not trained on this. And this means also that we need to find ways to unlock young people, youth. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Yes, of course. As you said, it is not just about creating awareness, but this is the time that we should take action. And many of the times, yes, we create awareness, and the people know it, but they're not able to speak about it, especially when they are suffering from some kind of illness. People don't speak about it. So until this, we admitted that, okay, this is something which I'm feeling, I'm not feeling good, and this is how I feel. There is something wrong in me. Then we realize, I think we should have the courage to come forward and to speak, because there's many of the diseases that we speak about before going to a very high level or before becoming worse, it can be solved. That was a very, very good thought. And yes, of course, awareness is very, very important. And the way you shared about the initiative that has been taken by you, that was really commendable. So thank you very much for joining and for the wonderful sharing. And Pachi ma'am, are you ready?
Yeah, ma'am.
Okay. So
Am I audible?
Oh, yes, ma'am, you're audible.
All right, so I've already shared the slideshow with Sonal ma'am. If she can put on the screen.
Anju, check the message. I've sent it to you long back.
Okay, so before I start with the slideshow, I would like to convey my sincere thanks to respected Sonal ma'am and the respected edu leaders and members. Thank you so much for allowing me to be a part of this event. And today, when we are talking about health, which is a very precious thing, as already few of the members have discussed this. If I talk about health on Health Day, we can say that yes, I agree that health is our real wealth. Few of people are very much particular about health, and few of them are still neglecting their health because of certain reason. I will not say it is intentional, but because of certain reasons. But if we talk about healthcare efforts, it is made to maintain, restore, or promote someone's physical, mental, or emotional well-being. I really want to emphasize the emotional well-being, the mental well-being, because if we are happy enough inside, we are definitely healthy. And that's why we call that healthy mind is a wealthy mind. So I believe that happiness is a natural result of a proper healthcare. If we look into a mirror every single day and check ourselves twice that whether we are doing well, if even we are suffering with a small headache, we need to focus on it, because we never know that how that headache is going to go further. So especially if I talk for the ladies, also for the men's, they are equally there. They are working hard to give the bread to the family. But it is for both of them. If I talk today, if I'm talking about women's, yes, definitely. Even a small problem which is there and raising in your body, we have to check by ourselves. We are our own monitor to check us twice every single day when we are sitting in front of the mirror and we are looking ourselves, doing makeup. Before that makeup, I guess the physical makeup is very important, because a healthy well-being is our bright future. This is what we are going to promote to our upcoming generation also. So I would like to bring forward my concern for postpartum pregnancy health issues and effect and the healing, which is very much highlighted in nowadays, even in earlier generation also. Many women used to suffer this issue, but it was not that much, understandable by the family or maybe other member of the family, especially who are single mothers. It's very tough for them to make them understand that which problems they are going through, especially the mental problems after having a child. So after you give birth, you are likely focused on the care that you are looking forward only for the baby's needs. And you somewhere forget about you because you're so excited, you are so focused, you are so concerned about your baby's health, about your baby's arrival. So you always take care of your baby, but somewhere you forgot to take care about you, about your needs, about your physical needs, mental needs. And certainly after 6 months or maybe a year or maybe 2 years, you feel like something is lacking behind in your brain, in your mind, in your soul, which is coming out in another way we call aggression, we call depression, we call unnecessary mood swings. But I feel like if initially we take good care of these issues, this might not raise in that vast way. So you forgot all your pains and physical issues and continue with your child care program. But health problem can happen to you in weeks or months after the childbirth. And later on, you regret on your health. That might be if I could have, be more attentive towards my health, this aggression, depression is not going to kill me inside. Nowadays, I'm looking into it, even in my friend circle, even in my close ones. I have seen many of the mothers who are suffering with this. Even I was going through with some of the articles online yesterday that many men also suffer this postpartum pregnancy. They are also suffering the same problem in their life when they are dealing with a new person in their family, between them and their wife. That child is bringing happiness, yes, definitely, but that child is a very big responsibility physically and mentally for both the parents. Many times it has seen that men are also facing depression because somewhere something is lacking behind in that relationship. So it is, from my perspective, yes, it is very much important to discuss the postpartum pregnancy issues before you go ahead for pregnancy, so that you can avoid having those problems in your life, which is taking you into certain platforms, certain place of your phase of your life where you are taking some drastic and devastating decisions, which is not good for you and your family. And of course, for the child you have came with. So after the childbirth, it's common to feel tired and have some pains. It's also common to deal with lack of sleep, changing hormones, not with only mother, also with the father. With me, if I say, yes, I used to wake up in the nights, the whole day sleepless. And in the night also, when my husband is back to home, he used to take care of my son, waking up late in the nights and then, telling my baby lullaby and making him comfortable in many ways, especially when he's sick. So for the whole night is tough for the father also, as well as for mother also. And somewhere we need to take care of each other to raise up that child with a healthy mind, soul, and body. So it is also very common to deal with the lack of sleep, changing hormones, and breastfeeding concern also. I have faced that. It was a terrible experience for me when I started latching my child. I don't know how to do it. And my husband constantly supporting me to come out of that. But I don't know, I was again 10 steps back whenever I am waking up in the morning with lots and lots of pain. I'm bleeding like anything. And then that pain is giving me another infections also. That sleep disruptions is keeping me so occupied that I want to enjoy each and every single moment with my child, but somewhere I'm lagging behind. Somewhere I'm cursing inside. Somewhere the emotional phase, which I was at emotional trauma, which I was suffering, was beyond explanations. And especially when you are all alone, because I am staying here in Africa, I went back to Delhi, my mom's place, because I was suffering with many of the complications during the delivery of my child. So I was resting with my mother in Delhi only. And my husband was here in Africa. So he was there with me only for 3 months. And after that, the whole journey was with me and my child. That's it. So I can completely, relate with those ladies who handle their child by themselves all alone, or maybe the single mother who are there. It is really very tough to handle a child all alone. And there is no one who can understand your emotions and your traumas and other things. And at that time, I've noticed that there was no counselors or someone who can help you out. But nowadays there are some counselors, there are some, the psychologists who can help you to take you out from that traumas or from that depression which you are suffering from. And these issues have been more noticed to the parents who are in joint family, because the more the people you are surrounded with, the more suggestions are coming out. नहीं नहीं नहीं, बच्चे को ऐसे कर लेते हैं, बच्चे को ये कर लेते हैं, give something to eat like that. No, this is not the right way to hold. This is not the right way to deal. Do massage, do put some oil like that. So many suggestions are coming out, and you never know what is good for your child. Like in our tradition, we used to massage our child with sesame oil. And my child was already suffering with small bumps on his whole body. So I was so double minded. If we are not accepting their suggestion, again, the dispute is there in the family and it is spreading all around. It's keeping all the people, engaged in that. Oh, she's not listening to us. This is that, this is that. And nobody is understanding she's a new mother. She's a new mother. She needs to understand the logics behind your suggestions. And every suggestion, every single, the opinions that is coming forward is not suitable to everybody. Every child is different. Every child's skin is different. Every child's physical, thing is different. So it is so tough to cope up with all these things. And yes, that's why I have said that it came out later, after 6 months on an year, that what is this happening with me? I brought out this child, but where is the child which was there inside me? It's lost. Where is the child inside the father? It is lost. Because we are trying our level best to comfortable that child in the new world. Also, we are trying level best to comfortable with that child in our family also. So you might not know what typical for recovery after childbirth or what symptoms may signal a problem, and you may not know what to seek a medical care. But if you can give out of that 24 hours, and if the fathers can also help, if a mother can also understand father's perspective, to give them me time is a rare time to understand who you are. Take that child aside. Maybe when the child is sleeping, give yourself a me time. Give yourself something which is encouraging you. I used to give myself a me time by painting, because I like painting. So I used to paint. I used to nail art. I love to do nail art. So I used to nail art. I used to do makeup. I regained very much soon because of the help of my mother, because of the help of my in-laws. They were so supportive for me. They understand my perspectives. So the same thing I expect for other women also. So, but you need to understand that you need to give yourself me time along with a balanced diet. If nobody is there helping you to get the meal, buck up yourself, bring yourself forward, because it's, if you are giving you a balanced diet, the same thing is going into your child also. So you have to eat a good meal every time. Maybe you can take short meal. You are not going to, if your child is not allowing you to have a good meal at once, you can continue with the same meal maybe a little after. And this applies both on the fathers also. And then you have to continue with your supplements like the calciums and the irons and maybe the multivitamins. Many of the ladies suffers constipation also for long 3 to 4 years. For that also, please do continue to have your supplements, which is very essential. Yes, along with that, as I have said, that balanced diet is really very important, and regular visit to the doctor. Many of the family members never take the careful steps for if a newborn child need massage, or a newborn child need a separate time, or the lady who has already delivered a baby needs to visit a doctor for certain things. You should take care of that thing to bring. And if the family member is not there, then you have to visit your regular doctor. This is what advised always from the doctor. Even in my case also, I never skip my appointments. I always go to visit. Even I'm feeling fine, I used to visit my doctor, and my doctor used to be very happy to see me. Oh, Prachi, you are again here, and how was this? And in between this, let me tell you, I delivered my child in Gangaram Hospital. And there is a long story about my child also, but there they have kept our photograph, because my child is a miracle child. That's a different story. So they have kept the photo till now, and the Gangaram staff was so good that they used to approach me every week or every 10 days, because I have been crossed ectopic pregnancy during my child. This is a miracle child, because 2nd month of my pregnancy, I have gone through with an open surgery. This child was sitting inside. Because of that, in the last session, I told Sonal ma'am that he is my inspiration, because he's a miracle child. Because of him, I am here in front of you. He has given me another birth. Yes, a lady has another birth. A father has another birth when they deliver a child together in this world. So ask for help, ask for discussions, sit together, share whatever there is in your mind, share, discuss every single day, every single problem. I remember I used to discuss with my husband. Maybe I am not having anybody else with me, but I used to discuss every single thing with my husband, and the support he has given me throughout the pregnancy is outstanding. And that is the reason behind of our relationship has grown a little more beautiful because of this child. So it's, as this display said, that it's much easier when you know what to expect from you, from your family. Do not expect much more than what is going on, because you know in a very better way what is you and your child is going through, not the people around you. You have delivered that child in this world, not those people who are unnecessarily cursing you. Or maybe I remember now also, because my child is little lean genetically, because I'm also used to be like that in my 20s, and my husband also. So this is genetically is lean. But saying this thing, तुम तो अपने बेटे को खाना ही नहीं खिलाती हो. Oh, come on. I'm a mother. The very first concern come in my mind when I hold the tiny, miny miracle in my hand. The concern is, इसने दूध पिया? हाँ, इसने दूध ले लिया क्या? My first question is, इसने दूध पिया? So if he has taken milk, so that was my concern. So how can somebody can say that you are not giving enough food to your child? Your child is so lean. I've suffered that depression inside. Sometimes I used to wake up in the night and say, because I had gone through with so much complications, ऐसा तो नहीं है मेरे बच्चे में कोई problem हो. Might be there is some problem in my child. But no, I came over it. My son is 10 years. I'm so blessed that I am blessed with a child after so much of complications. But some of these problems are life-threatening, and I have seen it very closely. So your health should be one of your main concern after childbirth. So start thinking about your postpartum care plan before you give birth, and talk with your healthcare professionals before you continue with this journey. After this, really, I want to end up with one of my poem that I have. Yes. Postpartum healing. I'm here just one call away. Don't forget to call and say, I need to explain what is this pain. I will be there to hold your hand, to show you the path, to tell you the truth. And this phase will surely pass like a flowing sand. With all those sleepless nights, when nothing is on bright, look into the mirror, change yourself with thoughts superior. I'm beautiful, I'm peaceful, I'm powerful, I'm careful. Speak out loud. Let's stand united heart, entwined, raise awareness, be the light that shined. For the women who bring life to earth deserve your care, their sacred worth. Thank you so much, everyone, for listening me. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you so much, ma'am. Yes, because as you were talking about the postpartum health after delivery, every woman, I think, we go through this and we never know that something is actually bothering us. We think it is normal. And even we are told the same, okay, it is very normal to feel like this, to have this pain and to take care of the child. The child gets it somewhere in the midnight and we have to take care of the child. So this is, and overall the pain we are going through, and we are also fighting with the hormonal changes that are going on inside. And we have a lot, and especially as you talked about, it is not only the women those who are experiencing so much changes, but even the men, because they have got a new member in the family and they are also trying to adapt to it. So there are so many changes going around, and adapting to everything is very, very important. And as you said, still we should have a me time at that time, and having a balanced diet, visiting the doctors. That were very, very wonderful suggestions coming up in review. Thank you so much, Pastor Nam. It was really wonderful listening to you. Thank you very much. Preeti ma'am, are you ready now?
Hopefully.
Yeah, over to you. Over to you, ma'am.
Yeah. I would like to thank Sonal ma'am for giving me this opportunity. World Health Day. I just want to split that Health Day words according to my perception. It's H for healing, E for eating habits, A for action plan, L for living style, T for thoughtful diet, H for habit. Let's continue with whatever I said just now, one by one. It's first healing. If you don't feel good, not feeling fresh, first get your checkup done. If you are stressed, get the healing done. By Sonal ma'am. Next, eating habits. Due to busy schedule, sometimes we skip our meals. So follow proper timings. Third, action plan. Action plan for a balanced diet is to be prepared by us for ourselves. Next is living style. Now the living style has changed so much that we are getting hybrid things like fruits, vegetables, whatever we were eating in our childhood days, we are not getting. We now all the fruits, all the vegetables are available in 12 months or annually. Those are available. There is no fixed season. Next is T, thoughtful diet. As you know, balanced diet is important for our health. Similarly, thoughtful diet is important for our brain. So be with good people like you. So we all are good people, and so we are actually accompanying each other and giving right now giving company to each other online. Next is H, habit. So make this as a habit. Whatever points I have told just now, make it as a habit. Then DAY, day. D means daily, A means accurately, and Y means young. Follow whatever things are told by me daily and accurately to look young. That is the secret of World Health Day by me to all of us. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for explaining what health is. Those 5 levels that you just put upon, it really has a very strong message. Thank you once again. And as you were very so passionate about like, yes, give me some time, but still, and now I can see the way you have explained in a very short time about what health is. Thank you so much. So now let's move on to our next speaker, Nahid Reza sir. Another great speaker is joined with us. Yes, over to you, Nahid sir.
Thank you, Anju ma'am. And please allow me to convey my sincere and profound gratitude to Sonal ma'am. She always gives outstanding topics and we feel better, right? At the same time, please allow me to thank Prachi ma'am. She has brought all the memories back, right? And it was outstanding and amazing insight from her side. And recent ma'am, Preeti ma'am concluded, habits. I appreciate because I follow habits. So today, since everyone is running, everyone is talking, everyone is feared of, fear of losing out is everywhere. So we first of all we should see that we are human being, right? And when we see that we are human being, we can have problems, we can have relationship problem, we can have health problems. So we will have to see that we are human being and we need not to rush, we need not to run, right? So if we want to be healthy, first of all we should simplify ourselves. Simplification will help us a lot. Second thing, we should prioritize experience. If we prioritize experience, we would be healthy, right? And yes, everyone will talk about balanced diet, right, and nutritious diet. Please allow me to say that we should have simple diet and simple eating habits. And we should limit digital noise. Digital noise is more problematic nowadays, right? We keep on advancing. I don't know where are we heading to. There is no destination. If there is no destination, you are going either left side or right side, it does not matter, right? Streamline your schedule. When schedule is fine, right, and you are moving somewhere where you want to go, and you keep on moving ahead and you feel it is only possible when we streamline our schedule. So it is very, very essential to be healthy. Mindful consumption, right? Everything, if I can afford everything, I should not buy everything. So we need to understand how can I be mindful so far as consumption is concerned. And yes, please focus on relationship. We need to focus on relationship. As Prachi ma'am narrated that no one was there, right? Everyone has a story, but how are we responding to our challenges? This matters. Same things are there in my family. My mother was there. My father is here, right? Everyone is helping out, and we are, with the help of other people, we are approaching the best doctors in the town, right? So when we exchange our ideas, we exchange our thoughts, it is only possible when we have good relationship with people, because people are ready to solve your problems. Otherwise, lot many problems are there. We daily create problems. And yes, be hydrated, very essential today. So how can we be hydrated today? Proper water is not there. How can we be hydrated? So we need to use water wherever it is required. So water consumption should be judicious, and water extraction from soil should also be judicious, right? Exercise, we need to walk, if possible 10,000 steps. If at least we should walk. And when we walk, our mood is different, our blood circulation is better, right? Our relationships are better, we have better cognitive skills. So we need to walk, right? And managing stress is very, very essential today, because we keep on running, right? So how can we stress? To-do list should be created. We need to be minimalist. We should simplify ourselves, and that whatever we need not to commit lot many things, right? Smallest commitment should be there, and delivery should be 110%, right? And hygiene, if we are using hand wash, we are keeping our area clean. So half of the problem would be the over and we would be happy. And we should be updated towards vaccination. We should be connected to the people. And yes, you should listen, as one speaker was saying, no, we should listen to our body, that headache is there. So we should try to remove, right? And it is only possible when we have mindfulness. Otherwise, we'll keep on running and we don't know where are we heading to. So my sincere gratitude to Sonal Ma'am once again. She has been making us wiser, better. And right, our mood is always better because these sort of topics solve our problems, our personal problem, our professional problems. Right. So thank you very much, ma'am.
Thank you very much, Nicer. And as usual, you have brought up so many beautiful points in such a short time, we can say. And as you were talking about, yes, we have to be very mindful about whatever we are doing. We know many things. We know that we should be hydrated. We know that we should have some kind of exercise. We know that we should be eating a balanced diet, but still we don't follow it. We just give up to it. Like, especially the younger generation, I'm very much worried because sometimes I find like if I send a message to a student early morning, I won't get a reply. But instead of that, if it is like some 10 or 10:30 p.m. and if I just try that, okay, I will get an immediate reply from. So, and I don't know how long they are awake, but yes, though we know, though everyone of us knows all these basic things about health, but we are not following it, and there how our health is getting deteriorated now, and the people are having so many health problems. I'm really surprised that the students share with me, especially the young girls, that they share with me the kind of problems they are having today. So it is all about a healthy lifestyle that we need to follow. Though we know if we are not following, and somewhere it is our mistake, and we should try to overcome it. Okay, thank you. And I think that now nearly all the speakers are over. Meenakshi ma'am, yes, Meenakshi ma'am is there with us. Yes. Over to you, ma'am. We'd like to listen to you.
Good evening, everyone. And it is really, really very heartening to see once again. I have come back to Metamorphosis probably after a year, if I'm not wrong, Mrs. Sonal. Last year I was pretty active. No, not last year. Later half I wasn't active. And nothing in particular, but definitely a lot of healing was happening because I wanted to be happy. And listening to everyone, there is a huge corpus of suggestions, ideas, and a lot of things that we must do and what we are doing. But yes, forgive me if somebody gets offended because I'm a very, very old school, quite a vintage person. So for me, health comes from the word heal. And in this word heal, he comes first. Because we have forgotten him, that is why there are a lot of health issues. Health starts with he, and he is the supreme power. We have started nurturing ourselves. We have started becoming mindful of my stress, my health, my happiness, and we forgot what he created is that area healthy. Am I doing my bit to make her healthy in that? Because when we talk about mother, he is still there in mother, and even she is there as her. So again, he to her, the journey is that without these two, the father and mother, nothing works. The father never says, I want this from you, child. He shows the path and he leaves the rest because he wants you to tread upon, you to experience. Whereas mother, she gives you, she constantly gives you. And the prayer that I had sent on the flyer, it really mentions that every night with my hands folded, I thank her, the Mother Nature, because I really want her to survive so that I get all the bounties for my generation and the generations to come. The merciless killing of Mother Nature all across the globe, all across the globe. We are doing away with the natural products that we can boast of. And I'm very surprised. Just an example, no, 32 degrees east. That is Deepika Padukone's company. And she says everything is vegan and everything is natural. From where do you get natural products when those trees are not there? They have already gone extinct. How is that health beneficial now? How do you think all those products are going to make you beautiful when your heart is not healthy? Your beauty lies within. I'm a very ardent follower of Shakespeare. I love him to the core. And he has given so many things. Every second quote of all his plays, sonnets, and poems, everything just speaks about nature. We have forgotten nature. I really want Mr. Donald Trump to have some tariffs on bad eating habits, have some tariffs on the digital encroachment, have some tariffs on please allow people to live, because the world borders are going down and everyone needs to survive. And this survival can happen only when there are tariffs on bad thoughts. So what I feel is, as a person, that if we allow everyone to be healthy, only then that comes back to me. And how can that happen? A very small vignette I'm going to share here. There was a farmer and he had sunflowers growing all across his farms. And the best seed he would keep, and he would give his neighbors at least half a bag each. And then one day his son said, "Father, why do we give good seeds to our neighbors? They will also get yield better than us, or probably as good as ours." He says, "Yes, son, I want that." Because if they are healthy, their crops are healthy, they will not disturb us. They will not look into what we are earning, because they will be happy. So when we pray, we should pray from the core of our heart for the Mother Nature, to thank her that whatever you are giving, I may not have been a good recipient, I may have encroached upon somewhere, but please allow me and accept my prayers that I am very, very duty bound to say these prayers, that the meals that I take, that the water that I drink, everywhere, she is there. And in that, he is there. That is why she could survive. So when we all say about only our health, there is no counselor for Mother Nature. How does she get, doesn't she have any mood swings? Doesn't she have any trauma? Doesn't she, like there were wildfires in California, how many like microorganisms must have got destroyed? What did we heal? What did we do to heal Mother Nature? So the World Health Day is only for humans? Or when we say the world is a family, Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, in this world, don't we have any space for nature? Don't we have any space for all the other species and organisms who are making our survival possible? If there are no bees, humans would be extinct within few months. This is the power of nature, and we don't thank her. So from the core of my heart, without taking too much time, I really want this World Health Day to be dedicated to her, because he is in her. And when he blesses her, everyone is happy. Let's put tariffs to our bad thoughts. Let's put tariffs to our bad eating habits. Let's put tariffs to our negativity and say, let me heal whosoever I can and wherever I can in my own capacity, even if I'm able to bring smile and happiness to one face. I think I have done my duty well. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Beautiful, ma'am.
Thank you so much. That was very beautiful. We couldn't even imagine. Like putting a tariff on our bad thoughts, our bad habits. Yes, and we talk so much about us, like, but all we are going through, but we never realize the Mother Nature is actually raising us up. The Mother Nature is helping us. So that was really a very great outcome. Thank you for joining, and I hope all the speakers for today have finished sharing thoughts. But to you soon, ma'am, please. Ma'am, unmute yourself. Hello, ma'am. I'm audible?
Yes, you are audible.
Am I audible, Anju?
Yes, now you're audible.
Yes.
Yeah, now we can listen.
Please tell us your
Yes.
thumbs up.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. So I would like to share. Thank you for Prachi. Prachi, can you hear me? Yes. So thank you for sharing this, one of the core topic that you have shared. And it takes a lot of courage to share that topic because most of the women stay silent on that front for fear of a stigma attached with the society. So thank you for sharing this on this platform and more on this topic ahead in this year on women health, women issues, and everything, whatever we are going to cover this year. So thank you to each and everyone. I would like to share my experience. As Prachi said, that postpartum care बहुत जरूरी है. Why? Because I have seen that and I have gone through that when I had no one during both of my deliveries. So I was the only person to take care of my babies alone. So how important it is to have a solid care which affects you later on and you are silent about it because you know you're not going to get any help from anywhere. So it's no use saying. And especially if you have a working mother who is not ready to compromise on the career for the fear of a break. So I think हम जो next generation के जो mothers है उन्होंने वो step लिया, उन्होंने अपने career को backyard पे रखा और अपने बच्चों पे पहले ध्यान दिया. And I received this wonderful message also from Priyanka on this topic that how we keep a break little bit to take care of our young ones and put a stigma on our careers also. But there is never a road that says it's the end for you. And we have Meenakshi ma'am, please switch on your camera. Meenakshi ma'am, are you there? So like Meenakshi ma'am said, I'm the oldest one or I am old or something. I would like to share with everyone that no one is old over here, especially not on Metamorphosis. We are going to live for years and years, not through our body, but through our minds and heart, through our poems. तो जैसे एक्टर्स अपने निशानियां छोड़ जाते हैं पिक्चरों में, यहाँ पे मेटामॉर्फोसिस में अपने छाप छोड़ के जाएंगे, हम एक लेगेसी छोड़ के जाएंगे. So it's going to be preserved, it's going to be kept as records, not for others, but by me definitely. And Meenakshi ma'am, Shakuntala ma'am, and Priyanka ma'am, all are here as experience. I would like to share a poem for everyone over here. So Nahid sir, please cheer for them. You are the odd man out over here. So yeah, please listen very carefully to the words. It's going to strike a chord with all of us since Metamorphosis is a poem also, platform also, literary platform also. So on this topic of World Health Day, before we end, Anjum takes over. I once knew a woman with lines on her face who'd lived most of her life in a much different place, a place where those lines were respected, revered. when it was known they held the wealth of her years. And here, in a place that was scared to grow old, she made us all realize that the beauty age holds. For one day she stood and attracted a crowd. For one day she stood and attracted a crowd. She started to speak as we all gathered around, and we hung on each word. We were all mesmerized, for her voice was so powerful, knowing, and wise. She smoothed down the crown of her hair on her head, and a voice as she said, "These lines are not something to hide or fear, but something that says, I have lived, I was here." They're not to be counted like bars of a cage, but like rings of a tree that grows stronger with the age, grounded and large, preserving and proud. I've learned every stripe, so I'll wear them out loud. Wear your lines loud. Forget what the world is going to say. I've earned every stripe, so I'll wear them out loud. And though you might think it looked better with none, just wait till you learn how I earned everyone, because I'm much more than the way that I look. And these lines on my face are like lines from a book that holds all the tales of the things gone before me, the mistake, the rejection, the fears. So come, take a seat, and I'll tell you my story. So here we are, here for all of you who have been present over here. Thank you to all for speaking that voice, being that voice on the World Health Day. Over to you, Anjum. I think she's left. So a small message from all of you to the audience. One line. Over to, I'll start with Shakuntala ma'am.
Yeah, very fruitful gathering today, and on a very, very essential subject. And just, summing up all whatever I heard, I just have written 3-4 lines. Can I read that out, Sonal? Just about health. I just want to submit whatever I want to say. I'll say it in the form of a poem format, okay? Health is money. Health is honey. Health is happiness. Health is wellness. Health is energy. Health is synergy. Health is an attitude. Health is gratitude. Health is a feeling. Health is a healing. So this is just summing up of whatever we had, what the discussions were today. Like, that's what I feel about it. Yeah.
Sonal, you can call the names one by one.
Okay, ma'am. Prachi.
Yes, ma'am, exactly. It was a fruitful session. And I'm really very happy that everyone liked my topic. And I try my level best to bring out this thing. There are so many things to discuss into this, but yes, in a very short, I explain the things. And there is no explanation much more than that, because every single lady suffers this, and every single lady comes out as strongest as she can, meditating every day, facing the experiences, the challenges that she has in her life. So nothing more to say, but yes, it was a very, very, very fruitful session that we had today. And thank you so much again, Sonal ma'am, for giving us the opportunity to bring forward our opinions and suggestions and decisions. Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay. Do you night, sir?
I always appreciate it, and the outstanding speaker sitting in the gallery. They have given us lot many things to learn, to absorb. So my sincere gratitude to our founder Sonal ma'am, right? And she's very disciplined, and I like that discipline. And we it is very useful to be very disciplined, no? So my sincere gratitude to ma'am and all the dignitaries right in front of us. Thank you. Outstanding session indeed.
Okay. To you, Priyanka ma'am.
I just don't have the words to say thank you to Sonal ma'am. And now I know that I've been missing out few sessions due to my work schedule, but I've taken a retirement now, only doing freelancing. And I'm so glad, and I wish to connect more. Shakuntala ma'am, your poem was beautiful. Rania ma'am, yes, digital detox, mental health, very important. And Preeti ma'am, the health thing. Sonal, you were awesome as always. Nahid sir, yes, whenever we come on Sonal's platform, it's just positive energy and nothing else. And Meenakshi ma'am, yes, the tariff was the most beautiful. I just loved it, and I'm going to tell my family about it. And above all, Prachi ma'am, my daughter delivered about 5 months ago, and I could relate to everything what she was saying. My grandson Avian has a colic issue, and the amount my daughter has to listen about that colic that he is facing, because every evening he would cry for no reason at all, Prachi ma'am. And to a certain extent, that my daughter was even blamed that maybe she's eating the wrong food, maybe, to another level that I literally can't express to you. And therefore, that every word that you spoke, trust me, you made my day, Prachi ma'am. You made my day. Thank you, Sonal ma'am. Thank you for everything. I'm sorry I came last minute with least preparation. I just forgotten about it because I was involved in a medical camp, and I logged in, and I'm so happy I did. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
To you, Preeti ma'am.
This session has added actually knowledge to my knowledge. So thank you so much.
Okay. 2 lines from you, Rania ma'am.
Yes, definitely. It was a very enriching session. I want to say that health is, I could say, the quiet hero behind every dream we chase, and it's not a luxury, it's the baseline. They say healthy habits, wealthy life. And of course, health is not just a goal, it's our power source. So fuel up, slow down, show up strong, and your body is not just a ride, it's the whole journey. Thank you. Thank you very much.
2 lines from you, Sakuntala ma'am. Great. Thank you,
Yeah,
ma'am.
I just saw it. Yeah, wonderful session. Very bringing out all the highlights of health and all. And thank you all for your wonderful, discussions on health and all. So it was a pleasure to be here. Thank you, Sonal. Thank you, Metamorphosis, for having me here.
Thank you so much. Meenakshi ma'am.
Very nice to reconnect once again with everyone. And this is exactly a very healthy smile from me to all. And I would like to come again and again, such enriching sessions, and definitely detoxing too. Because when we connect, when we see each other, that exactly, it gives us a new high on our health, at least mine. So when we meet, we greet, we share, and we actually have a very good fraternity of healthy minds who really want to bring about a change. And I'm so happy Sonal is doing it so very beautifully.
Absolutely.
Thank you to her, immense gratitude.
Yes.
And thank you everyone whom I don't know, my heartfelt thank you, because some faces are new here. And definitely I'm looking forward to many more sessions and being very regular now. Thank you, Sonal. Thank you, all the educators and esteemed speakers. Thank you.
I'll interrupt. Yes, Meenakshi ma'am, like you,
Thank you
I
to each and everyone for making this event an enriching one. And thoda sa hatke, thoda sa away from what we were discussing, and more towards women's issues, women empowerment, more towards women health, women's mindsets, because women are the ones who influence another woman. So a much needed change has to be brought to over here, and definitely looking forward to more and more participation from each one of you. And I will be inviting you all single one-on-one session to bring a change. I will not like you to share your journey, but as a change maker, you can share the challenges that you face, so that the youth of the today, the youth means the young girls of the today, who are not able to get the support they need like we wanted, and we can bring a change to their mindset and make them empowered to come up in life alone. You don't need anyone. Akele hai, kafi hai. Hum hai na. So this is what we need. Thank you so much. And once again, gratitude to each one for making a presence over here. Thank you to each one. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you.